February 25th, 2026. A little bit later tonight of a stream. Did have some scheduling conflicts. That's why I wasn't here earlier this evening. But yeah, we're here now. So had to go out and do some shoveling, and then I had a late dinner. So just got done with all that. So now I figured I'd have some time to live stream. Didn't get Via Rail 87 tonight, unfortunately, but I did get it last night. And I posted that video this morning on my channel. I also got Via Rail 84 today, so that was also nice to get that on camera. And yeah, other than that, I didn't really do much filming today. I did not go buffing as I had initially planned to do. I just had some other things I had to take care of, so I didn't have time to go buffing in the morning like I had planned. But I'm going to try and go tomorrow maybe. And then Friday, obviously, I'm going buffing in Waterloo, so hopefully I get something there. But yeah, other than that, not up to too much. Just kind of, filming as many videos as I can for as long as I can. Today, we did have quite a bit of snow in Guelph, so that kind of put a damper on things and being able to film. So we had to contend with that. I had to go out and do some shoveling, so that was what I was doing for most of the day. And when I could, I found time to film stuff, so I am happy that I got Via Rail 84 today. Today's Via Rail 84 was a little bit interesting because when I was filming the train, I noticed when I was waiting for the train to pass by, there was somebody standing on the tracks where the Via Rail train was. And I was kind of confused and kind of wondering, why is this person standing on the tracks? And I thought for sure that the Via Rail train would beep at the person that was on the tracks, but they didn't, and the person got off the tracks before there was any incidents, but it was very unusual. I was sitting there watching the train, and I noticed there's a person standing right on the live line, and yeah, I don't know what the deal was, what they were doing. Maybe they were a rail fan, I'm not sure, but it was very odd to be standing on the live train track like that, knowing that there's a train coming. So anyway, that happened, so that was interesting. Nothing came of it, though, so that was welcome news. That was a welcome sight, but nothing came of it. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. So yeah, Via Rail was a little bit delayed today, but not as late as it has been in the past. So I was able to get out there at my usual time and film it. So that was good. And they were running the Charger set today. They've been running the Charger set most of the time. It does seem, however, though, on the weekends they do run the older F40s and P42s. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the weekend Via Rail service. Hopefully it's an older set this weekend, but I'm not sure. The main reason why they were running the older sets, I think, is because they were having some issues with the Chargers and the snow. So now that the snow is slowly starting to melt and we are on the cusp of spring, I don't know if they'll keep that regular service with the older F40s continuing, but we'll have to wait and see. But the Chargers are still a pretty neat set of trains. I would really like to get the Lumi train, though, the all-yellow Via Rail train. I really would like to get that this summer. Hopefully I can get it, but it hasn't been on our route for a while, so I'm not counting on getting it anytime soon, but I would like to get it in the near future because it is a pretty unique train, and I'm pretty sure it's the only one in Via Rail's corridor that has that bright yellow color on it, so that'll be interesting to get that on camera. So that's one of my goals for the summer of 26 is getting the Lumi train, and beyond that, trying to get some more freight train on the channel as well. I did see a freight train today, and I was kind of sticking around to wait and see if I could film it, but it didn't really move, so I kind of just carried on and moved on to other things. But yeah, I did see the CN train today. Didn't get to film it, unfortunately, so hopefully next time, because there's been a few times where I've gone out and gotten the Via Rail train and I've timed it perfectly, and I've been able to get the CN train as well. So hopefully that happens again and I time it right and I get both trains at the same time. That would be pretty cool, and I can get 2 sets of videos. So that's always nice. But yeah, beyond that, not much else is going on. I didn't go buffing today, unfortunately. Just got too busy, so. And I didn't even go for a walk, other than to walk to my shoveling jobs. I didn't really go out for a walk and film anything today. I was kind of thinking of filming snow removal operations, but I wasn't up early enough, so I missed all the snow removal operations in my neighborhood. So I can't say there's going to be any more snow removal videos for the season because we are on the cusp of spring, but maybe there will be. Who knows? I'd like to get some more, but whether or not we do, we'll have to wait and see. But there's probably about 10 videos on the snow removal playlist. So if you haven't checked out the snow removal playlist and you like snow removal and snow plows, be sure to check out that playlist. It's a fairly new playlist that I created, and the snow removal genre in general is something kind of new that I've tapped into, and it seems to be doing pretty well. So I'm going to do some more of it next winter as well, and hopefully I can get some more this winter, but I'm not counting on it because that snow is just hitting the ground and melting now, so there's really not much snow removal going on. There's a lot of salting, but not so much plowing, so yeah, that's just the way she goes. But got lots of videos this winter, and considering, February was kind of a slow month, but considering all factors, it was still a pretty successful month. I was able to do a lot of rail fanning this month. I did get quite a few responses, actually more than I expected to get. And I got some pretty good ones, between the police and some of the fire department responses, so I'm happy about that. And I think this month's response compilation is going to be quite good. Hoping I get something on Friday when I go to Waterloo, but no guarantees for that either. But that's all in the works, and hopefully I can get something fairly good for the channel. Because the responses at the beginning of February were pretty slow, and I wasn't really getting any responses. And then later on in the month, they kind of picked up. And then last weekend or the weekend before, I got tons of ambulance responses. So I did pretty well, and I'm happy to say that this month was pretty good for responses, and I'm looking forward to see what next month brings. March is usually a pretty good month for responses. Usually there's a lot going on in March with the warmer weather. I'm able to be out more, and there's just more going on overall. So looking forward to March, and then as we go into the summer and fall, I'll be going plane spotting and doing things outside a lot more. So there'll be a lot of content coming in the summertime. So I'm just really looking forward to getting out of this cold rut that we're in and moving on to spring and summer and fall, because right now this cold weather has really become a little exhausting. We've had a very long winter. We've had a lot more snow than we ever have had in previous winters. In fact, the city of Guelph and Kitchener were saying that they had so much snow this winter that they really weren't prepared for the amount of snow that they had. So that took a strain on a lot of people, and including myself, doing shoveling and doing snow removal for work. It was a long winter, and I'm just looking forward to it for it to be over. So I don't know where you guys are, if you guys have winters, but in Canada we have winters, and this winter was a brutal one. So I'm looking forward to moving on from winter and getting into the springtime. And we're on the cusp of it. We're very close, but it's going to feel like an eternity until we're actually there. These last few weeks are going to be long and drawn out, as they usually are for the end of winter, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to moving on from this winter. But, this winter did have some positive attributes. I got a lot of snow removal content, and I got some good snow removal content, too, and didn't get, got a lot of responses, too, considering that it was very bad weather. Got a lot of emergency responses. Did a lot more rail fanning this winter than I ever would have planned to do. I'm going to try and do a lot more come summertime, just being that I'll be outside more. So really going to try and hit on the rail fanning a lot more than I have in the past, because I live so close to a train line, and why wouldn't I do more rail fanning? It's a lot easier to get videos. It's a lot more guaranteed, and it creates some form of stability with the upload schedule, knowing that I can post something every day if I do some rail fanning. Responses and that will all still stay. But yeah, I'm certainly going to try and do a lot more rail fanning. I'd also like to do a lot more truck spotting, where I film big trucks and transportation in that kind of field. So I'd like to do a lot more of that come this summer and spring. So looking forward to all of that. And yeah, I don't really have much to talk about, and there's really nobody joining the chat. So I'm probably going to end the stream at about 10 minutes. But 10-minute stream is pretty good. We got enough to talk about for 10 minutes, and that's always kind of good. But tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a stream. I might be busy in the evening, so I don't know if I'm doing a stream tomorrow or not. So I'm just going to put that out there for those of you who expect the daily streams. There is a possibility that I might not be here tomorrow. And not just that, you know, I've been doing these streams every day for the last week and a half, so it'd be nice to kind of take a break and kind of readjust. But we'll see what happens. I haven't really decided yet. I do like doing the this daily streams, but tomorrow I might not do one, and I might just decide to take a little bit of a break. But we'll see what happens. First message didn't go through for some reason. I've been here for a few minutes. Oh, well, welcome to the stream, Fire Photography. Good to see you, man. I don't know why the first message didn't go through. That's pretty odd. Hey, Ontario Firebuff, welcome. And it finally worked for you, too. I guess everybody's having problems with the chat tonight. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe people have been trying to chat with me for the last 10 minutes, but haven't been able to go through for some reason. So how have you guys been? How have you guys been? But yeah, no, beyond that, I really don't know what else to say. I mean, I guess that's kind of interesting that the chat's not working. But yeah, tomorrow I'm thinking I might take a day off. I haven't decided yet, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think it's good to take a day off every now and then just to kind of give yourself a bit of a break and kind of, yeah. Yeah, I tried to say hi, but it didn't work. It deleted it. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why it's doing that. That's awful strange. I'm sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. YouTube is being a problem now. No problem. A day off can't hurt. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. You know, I do this every day, so it's kind of like the idea of taking a day off and maybe just not doing it for the day. We'll see what happens, though. I will be busy tomorrow evening, so if I do take a day off, it'll just be because of scheduling, and I might just decide to do it. You know, it's kind of like a routine. I've done it every night, so it's kind of like, you know, I'm just going to do it just for the hell of doing it because it's part of the routine, but we'll see what happens. I do like the idea of taking a day off, though. But yeah, today I didn't go buffing, unfortunately, so I didn't get any new videos. I just did some rail fanning, and I got some train videos. Gonna go buffing on Friday, and I'm gonna try going buffing tomorrow as well, so we'll see what I get tomorrow and Friday. Friday, I'm kind of optimistic. I think I'm gonna get something, because I'm gonna be there for a good 3 or 4 hours, so I'm thinking in that period of time I will get something responding, or maybe even an ambulance passing by. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for the vid of that tram thing. No problem, man. No problem. It was kind of a video that I wasn't really going to use, and I was going to send it to my brother, and he didn't post it, so I figured, you know what, if he's not going to post it, I'll send it to you, and I know you would have made good use of it, and I'm glad you did. And Fire Photography, I saw your ambulance video today that I sent you, and it looked really good. Looked really good, so I'm glad you were able to get it up there and have it look good, because sometimes when I send videos through Messenger, it's kind of a little odd, like but the graphics are not always the best. Yeah, but oh yeah, did that just come through again? Yeah, it did. That's odd. Your chat that I just responded to, Ontario Firebuff, about the tram just came through again. That's awful strange. I don't know what happened. Anyway, you're welcome for the video of the tram, and yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna film any more trams when I go back to Waterloo. I might. If that's something you would want, I can film some more for you. But yeah, if that's something you want, I could film some more. I'm really hoping to get a response though when I'm in Waterloo. That's what I'm really aiming for. That's the big goal. So we'll see what happens there. But anyway, guys, on that note, tonight's going to be a bit of a shorter stream. Really don't have much to talk about, and the chat's being a bit of a bitch. So we're not going to stay too long. But on that note, I'm probably going to wrap it up. And hopefully next stream the chat's working and cooperative and you guys can put your messages through no problem. I don't know why the chat's being screwy tonight, but yeah, that's just the way it goes sometimes, you know, these technical errors. Anyway, guys, on that note, we'll talk to you again soon, and thank you for joining tonight's stream. Take care, guys. And Fire Photography, good luck with the buffing. Take care, guys. Have a good night, dude. Yeah, my ever chats didn't go through. Yeah, that's awful strange. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, have a good night, guys.